Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome to a tour of Grim Hex. Now, Grim Hex is a pirate station. There's two ways you can find it, guys. The first way is to become a pirate or attack someone, or alternatively, you can jump to 849, and as you jump in, just look in this direction, you'll see there's two clusters there. The first cluster is like a big rock, and then you see sort of a pile of clusters. And what I did is I took an M50 with me to get there nice and quick, so I didn't have to hang about. Now, when landing on the pad, I chose to land on the pad in the dark. And you're going to say, oh, why is that? Well, I'm sure they're going to change this at the moment when you land on the pads, because you can actually fire your gun when you're on the pad, so when you're outside. Yeah, that's sort of good in practice, but if you've got a troll player shooting all the ships as people are spawning them in, it does get quite annoying. But what I did find is there is a spot here in the dark. Once you've turned off your ship, I've left mine there repeatable times and you just can't see it, and I'll sort of demonstrate that now. I'm going to run in the door and we'll have a quick look, and then we'll look back. Probably want to turn my torch off. There is a player out there already shooting ships, so I'm just going to run back now quickly. Bit of zigzagging here, guys. That didn't sound good. Definitely still there, I'm pretty certain. So, I mean, you can't see it at all from here. Here he is up there. Unless he's got his lights on, he faces that way. There is a little bit of a flashing light on the M50, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, I forgot to tell you. You need to pick a very small ship, by the way. That's one of the smaller pads anyway. So here we are inside, guys. When you first go in the door, you're greeted with a sort of gangway, which takes you up to all the pads. Got a couple of decks here you can go up to, different types of landing pads, depending on where you land. When you actually land on the actual decks themselves, there's another door, there's the main door. You need to go through the main door. Took me about 10 minutes to find it because I'm old and stupid, a bit of a noob. When you run towards the door opens itself, and I thought that's quite a good thing, particularly when you're in a fire zone, because people are going to be having their guns out and you want to get in the door quickly. When you move into the airlock, your gun de-equips, and then you move into the first area. I think he's hopefully not shooting my ship. This first area here is sort of like an old holding area, really. I ran about, oh, you got your suits there, obviously back out the door there. I ran round for about, I'm not joking, guys, I'm such a noob, man. I ran round for about half an hour, thinking, where's this shopping outlet, right? I didn't realise that they were the lifts there. And at the beginning of the video, guys, when you saw me coming through the EVAing at the start, that was just down here. I don't know why this blocked off. You can't actually get through at the moment, but you can come through. It's from a sort of an external sort of broken airlock, and you can come through the door, EVA in, come in that side. For some reason, they've barred it off. I'm not 100% certain why. Got a couple of floors here, upper and lower floor. This is clearly going to look much better when it's populated with NPCs. Outfit area. Pop back upstairs. Actually, we're going to have a look at this, actually. This is pretty cool. We've got on both floors, actually. We'll take a look at the top one. They've got a schematic of the building. You can see where I am. You can see that the destination is the bottom floor. And over the other side, it shows you the landing pads. And then the one flashing in red clearly being the one you're actually on at the moment. So what we're going to do now is we will jump downstairs and start taking a look around on the main floors. There's a couple of floors down here. Here we are, guys. A quick look round. Now, my observation is, guys, I know this is supposed to be sort of a down and grungy sort of area. It's a little bit too dark. It needs lighting up a bit. I've got my torch on at the moment, and it's a shame that you can't see the fidelity and detail that's gone into doing all this, because you just can't see it because it's too dark. Okay, well, first of all, these pesky pirates are extremely messy, guys. So if you're a pirate, Jesus, this will wind me up totally. Bags are awesome, don't they? The animations do, anyway. Looks pretty cool. As I'm walking around, guys, be observant of the sound changes. They've done a lot of work on the sound. It's really, really cool. Clothing outlook here. You can hear the overhead fan kicking in here. Lighting looks fantastic. Very, very lazy guy there. He's got disgusting pots and everything everywhere. How could someone actually live like this? It's awful. In fact, I think it's probably a little bit overkill, isn't it? I'll be a bit dubious about buying clothes off him. Wire wheel there, bit random. All the clothes. I do like it. A lot of thought's gone into it. Looks very good. They're keeping all the sort of grungy, sort of piratey sort of stuff here. few boxes. Out onto the corridor. There's a few little seating areas. I mean, this is going to look a lot better when there's NPCs sitting around. You probably might be able to get a mission from one of the NPCs sitting in the corner. Up one floor, and you've got this huge TV screen here. Big projection on it. And then moving around on this side, you can actually spawn here, guys. This is going to be a spawning point. You can't spawn here at the moment. I'm pretty certain you can't. The only way you can get here is either doing something bad. That's the only way you can see it on the map. Or you have to take my route I showed you at the start. All these doors are spawning points. Dead end up the top there, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, you can't go up. There's a few areas here that have been blocked off that clearly they're going to be opening later on. You can have a look in some of these doors. There's another couple of bays. I think there's 4 in total. There's one on the side. Actually, there's more than that, isn't there? Look, might be 8. Quite a few. We'll take a look in this N1. Or in this one, maybe have a quick look. Very messy again. If you're a pirate and you've got OCD, guys, you're not going to like this. What the hell? Someone's going to be sleeping out on the floor. That's a spawning point. Oh my god, that doesn't fill you with much confidence, does it? When you've got a spawning location, it's caution. Someone's been killed as they've been spawned. That's probably what's going to happen, guys, when you spawn here anyway. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. There's even blood on the floor as well. So there's been some shooting going on here as well. Some rubbish. I'll be wanting to get the Hoover out and have a tidy up. And dead end there. You can go down here. Now there is a gangway now taking you sort of over the other side. And over this side is where the suits are. Keep in mind there's going to be many more stores here than I'm showing you now. There's only a couple at the moment. This does look pretty cool. Lighting in this... between the 2 clothing stores, the lighting looks really, really good. Far, far better than the implementation before, I think. The tones of the lighting changing around the room, it just looks really good. Oh! What are you doing up there, mate? Hello? Maybe that's how pirates serve people. Standing on the counter. Rather threatening, isn't it? Does mean that you can't talk to his face when you're talking to him. What else we got? Can't go through there yet. All the weapons there. We've seen these before in the other outlets, guys. Let's have a whiz out here and see what we got. Long corridor down here. There's a few areas, like I said, that have been blocked off. I think this is probably going to be one of them as well. Yeah, that's blocked off. Probably be open later on. There's a door going over this side now. Yeah, that's about it. So guys, that's the full tour as it goes. It's pretty much covered everything that's here. Now, there are obviously going to be a lot more stores once the NPCs here look a lot fancier. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking to join a Star Citizen organisation, check out the link in the description below. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.